Oregon City Public Library's favorite diverse books of 2020, grades K through 2.
A New Kind of Wild by Zara Gonzalez-Wang is the story of a boy named Ren. He moves from Puerto Rico, where he lived on the edge of El Yunque, the rainforest, to a big city. And he has a hard time adjusting until his new friend Ava helps him find the beauty in the sights and sounds of his new home. All the Way to the Top, How One Girl's Fight for Americans with Disabilities Changed Everything, is based on the true story of Jennifer Keelan, who was 8 years old in 1990 when she participated in the Capitol Crawl protest to help pass the Americans with Disabilities Act. Call Me Max by Kyle Lukoff is a story about a boy who is transgender, and it explores what it means to be a girl, what it means to be a boy, and most importantly, what it means to be yourself. The Blue House by Phoebe is about a boy and his dad who love the old blue house they live in, but their landlord decides to sell the house to make room for new apartment complexes and they have to move away. Evelyn Del Rey is Moving Away by Meg Bedina is the story of best friends Daniela and Evelyn, who have always lived in identical apartments. And even though today Evelyn Del Rey is moving away, that doesn't mean that their friendship is over. We Are Water Protectors by Carol Lindstrom is inspired by the real-life Standing Rock water protectors who defended the water in their community from potential pollution by the Dakota Access Pipeline. It also honors the work Indigenous people around the world do to protect the resources of the earth. Cannonball by Sasha Cotter is about a child trying to perfect their cannonball, so they ask everyone in the community for advice, but none of it works until their grandma tells them to listen to their heart. Nana Akua Goes to School by Trisha Elam Walker is about a little girl named Zara who's worried that her classmates will make fun of the traditional markings on her grandmother's face when she comes to visit their class. But together, Nana Akua and Zara use a quilt and some gold face paint to teach her classmates about the meaning behind the West African symbols. Federico and the Wolf by Rebecca J. Gomez is a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood about a boy named Federico who gets followed by a wolf when he goes to buy pico de gallo ingredients to make salsa with his abuelo. The Generous Fish by Jacqueline Jules is about a boy named Reuven who finds a magical golden fish swimming in the ocean outside his village. The fish offers to share his scales with the villagers, but they get greedy and start to take the scales faster than the fish can grow them back. Salma the Syrian Chef by Dani Ramadan is about a girl named Salma who moves from Syria to Canada with her mother. Their father can't come with them, so her mother is sad, and Salma decides to learn how to cook ful shami, her mother's favorite meal, with a little help from her friends at the Welcome Center. Accordionly by Michael Genhart is about a boy whose grandpas come from 2 different countries. Opa comes from Switzerland and only speaks German. Abuelo comes from Mexico and only speaks Spanish. But both grandfathers play the accordion and their grandson finds a way to bring them together through music.